Start of July 2024. These are the wallflower seeds that I'd saved from my son's house last year. There's the yellow loosestrife that I got that was being thrown out on somebody's compost heap. There's a few of the seedlings that I put in. Wallflowers once again. Sedum that was being thrown out. That's done really well. And I must have put these in some wildflower mix, and it's called Fox and Cubs, and I've always wanted to grow them. You often see them in graveyards of all things, but and in people's lawns. That's my spider plant. I'm hoping to take some shoots off of some of the plants to give away for fundraising. That's one of the marigolds that I like to make oil from. This is the little trough, if you remember me putting it together. So that's that. Another little trough down there. We don't get much sun at the back, but it's a bit of colour. There's the National Trust rose. Going down to the comfrey. There's my little herb box. It's got sage in, chamomile, sorrel and oregano. This is my little water trough. It's got a little water lily in, some water plants, pansies. I try and deadhead them so that they keep flowering. Oregano, beautiful rose, comfrey again for the bees, pyracanthus for the birds. That's the black lace, and that's one of the Rosa Robusta. There we are, that's the back. There's my little hedgehog house. Got his food in, got some water. So there we are. This is just at the side again. I filled that up with bits and bobs. That's a tile at the back with the cat on. Black cat for good luck. Delphinium. Put that in a pot just here for a bit of colour. That's my fish tile that I've put into the cement. And there's the black cat for good luck. This is a piece of fuchsia that my son was taking off of one of his plants, and he was throwing it away, so I've managed to strike it and it's going, so that's good. Some more wildflower seedlings. That's the green gate that was salvaged. It didn't look like this when we got it, but we've painted it a traditional green, put a lion's head on it. Job's a good one. Now this, I've got walking sticks in. It's just outside the front door, and there's horseshoes there that want fixing on somewhere, and a little bear. All recycled things. So that's that. Can you remember the bench that was being given away? Well, it's all been rubbed down and it's got saddling on it, so that's great outside the front door, so you can sit on it, put your shoes on or whatever, because it's undercover just here. And that's the chimney. You know the story about the pigeon probably. Well, in a few days time it's going to be swept, the chimney is, and the pigeon was nicely released, so that was good. Just here I've got my metal robin on a log with horseshoes at the end. Somebody made that, and we put the robin on top. A couple of geraniums that I took from cuttings. That's some wildflowers that have gone past the best. I'll just pop them there, chop the tops off, and they'll come again next year. This is my sweet pea that I'm growing outside the summer house. I've been cutting hundreds of them off there, so that's that. That's one of my house plants at the side. This is the planter in the chimney pot. And the dianthus that's come into flower. That reminds me of a Tudor plant from Tudor times, so I love that. The last of the forget-me-nots just hanging on. The campanula growing underneath the table. Some mint that I managed to take cuttings off, that's doing well. And it looks like I've got either a cucumber or something from that plant group growing out the side. Marigolds, once again I'll use those when it's a dry day like today. I'll take the petals off of one of them that's gone like this, dry them off and then put them in oil. It goes in my bath, it doesn't harm anything. Then you've got calendula oil, and it's not cost you a lot, has it? 2 little sunflowers there. I think these are little peacock orchids that are growing in there. That's my grass. That's the citrus that I grew from a pit. Some more grass there, and a little marigold there, and my mum's daisies. My eldest son gave me that hosta. I've had that a few years. I've got Angel's fishing rod still coming out of the pond, so that's been good. Sky looks a bit ominous at the moment. That's the Copper Beech. Of course, the apple trees, the roses, there's all sorts in here. A little bit more of the clover, the shamrock. The seeds are from Ireland, so that's good. Moving slowly round. That's the herb pot that's got chamomile in. Some more dianthus at the back. I had to put these in this bowl because they needed to be soaked in water. They look very dry. My lilies are just about to go over, but this is the ornamental grate, and the birds love that. Lots of birds go in there. And there I've got some more little French marigolds and a granny bonnet. Lemon balm, when you brush past it, it smells lovely. The campanula growing up the side of the pond. The pond's just gone mad. There we are, Angel's fishing rods. We've got the cranesbill, meadow cranesbill with the blue flower on. I'm not sure if that's not Buxton's blue. So that's lovely. The aces, they're coming into their own at the moment. That was given to me by a friend. He grew those from seed. And look at the campanula at the back. It's got that overrun with flowers. It's collapsing. But the roses are lovely in the background. Teasels from last year. Goldfinches are still coming in onto those. And also the teasels for this year. Lovely plants they are. Another evening primrose. A fuchsia at the back. That's growing nicely. One of the vines going up. That's going to be lovely. Let's have a look, see what we've got here. Rosemary. And another grass. The sweet peas right at the back in the corner, that's the eau de cologne plant. That reminds me of my grandma, because she used to wear, I think it was called 4711 if anyone can remember it. Sage, herb Robert with the little pretty pink flowers on. Evening primrose, it only comes out when it's dull. It's starting to go over a bit, but there's always new flowers, look. So I'm hoping it's going to rain to give everything a good water. That's my agapanthus, the little blue flower. And these are what we've always called lamb's tongues. They're fluffy and they've got these unusual flowers on. They look a bit like an orchid, a wild orchid. The sunflower is doing well. That was seeds given to me on Mother's Day, so I'm pleased about that. Daylilies, they're starting to come out. Sedum, you know what I'm going to say, first thing up, last thing to flower. Parsons in the pulpit, that's those with the berries on, so they'll go bright red. Just bringing you right round. Let's just have a look. Little walk up the path. Trying to do it when it's a bit quieter. That's some of the soot from when we had the soot fall. That was good fun. Famous bog garden, made out of an old toilet. There we are. How's that? Greenhouse is empty at the moment. Well, empty. It's just got pots in. What else have we got? Little roses that have come out. Little roses here as well. Loads of nettles for the butterflies. Lots of raspberry canes that have come up. They're good for the butterflies as well. Another teasel. You can't have enough teasels. Jack pie plant, I think it is, or Jim pie plant, the tall one there. There's two of them. Pond's doing all right. The little sedum's doing fine. Just step up. A couple of nasturtiums in there. They've probably got a little bit dry. Of course, the bay tree's doing well. The fig's got lots of figs on, but it is losing the figs. They are dropping off. So I don't know what's happening there. There we are. It's a bit like a jungle, but I assure you it has plenty of life in it, and that's what I grow it for. Roses again. And a pretty rose hanging down here. That's a hand-painted rose. That's what it's called, hand-painted. Parsons in the pulpit with the berries coming on. My fern that's looking brilliant. I'm pleased with that. I think this is a young dogwood. One of the roses coming through, lovely. And the lilac's gone past now. These are my little cottages, look. Little church. And old bottles. This is new. My husband's put me a new path in. Those big leaves there, they're elephant's ears. These are Michaelmas daisies that are coming through. The wild garlic's gone. This is my new path. Much better. I think he's made a brilliant job of that, but don't tell him. We don't make his ego get any bigger. There we are. That's my little boy. That's Molly's tree, my whippet that passed away. Got another pond in that corner, compost bin. Some raspberries, look, there's quite a few raspberries. I love raspberries, I think I like them better than strawberries. That's a little rambling rose with tiny flowers on. Quite a lot of fruit trees. Meadow crane's bill. Roses. Don't know where the birds are this morning. Crabapple tree, that's got some crab apples on it. Oh, that's one of the birds. But it's made a good job of this path. I love it. Right. I think that is about it. Bye.